So my teen volunteers today, the Grits, are making fans, and they are learning about Victorian fan language. So they're teaching people about how women would communicate using their fans at parties, at balls, at things like that, and they're making some paper fans. So we're making really simple paper fans. They're kind of like the ones you probably made as a kid, where you fold up a piece of paper into an accordion. And we're doing that craft for littler kids because they tend to have less patience, and it's an easier craft, and they still get something they can take home with them. And then for the older kids and for adults, we're making that same style, but we actually make a round fan that has a handle on it that is actually a good fan. Fan language, as we know it, was actually invented by a French fan maker whose fans weren't selling very well in France. So he published this language of the fan in a magazine or catalog that made its way to England, and English women picked this up, thought it was a thing that French women were actually doing, and made it a part of Victorian culture. So what started as a way to sell more fans became a very, very crucial part of the fan in England. A couple of the ones that she did was a simple yes and no, which was a right cheek for yes, a left cheek for no. I know she did the kid's favorite one, which is I hate you, where you take the fan and you draw it through your hand, and that means I hate you. And then I'm sorry, which is where you just kind of brush the fan in front of your eyes, and that was a way to sign that I'm sorry from across the room. From this experience, I kind of hope that they take away that people really haven't changed, and that we've always kind of come up with weird ways to communicate with each other. Now we have different weird things that we use in text messages, we use emojis, we use those kinds of things. And in Victorian times, for young ladies and gentlemen to communicate across a room, they didn't have cell phones, but they used these fans and they could communicate. And so it's kind of that connecting with history with a similar thing to what we do today. So from the community, I've seen a lot of people come. We actually had somebody buy a membership specifically because they've wanted to come back and do hands-on history every week. So they bought a membership for their whole family. We've had lots of people come, and they find that they engage better with the site and with the history because they get to do this activity, and it's a specific thing that they can connect with. And then my volunteers, it gives them something specific to do other than just helping with the house tours or learning about the history of the family. It's a specific activity that they can take away from this, and a lot of these are things that they can do whenever they want. So if you want to get in touch, you want to volunteer, if you're interested in that, you can always go to our website, and there's all sorts of information on there about the ranch itself and about how to get involved. It's easy to find. You just go to our Join Us or Membership tab, and there's volunteer stuff on there. That'll link you straight to me, and it's easy to get in touch with me. I'm just really excited that we've been able to have the kids out here doing this project, this program. I think it's a really great way to get them involved, and fan making in the middle of July is a great take-home craft, so people have something that they can carry on with them to keep them a little bit cooler.